so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, holding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. But now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. Very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious letters about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck.
Yeah, it's awareness about who we are as a black people, who we are as a black family, and dispel the misconception that we just a bunch of hustlers and gangsters. You know,
And drug sellers?
And drug dealers, sellers, pimps, hoes. You know, it's way more to us than just that.
Okay,
You know,
let's go back to what you said. You said we're black what?
First of all, we black men.
Okay.
We're black families.
Black families? Okay.
Where the men are the heads of the families. We have few good men right here. We got 4 solid men strong sitting here for a cause, because it's not just about taking this trip. It's about getting the real story out.
Okay, the story about what?
The story needs to be told about the misconceptions today. You know, today, right now, we know Philadelphia is faced with the highest crime rate.
Okay.
Right now,
Yeah, the crime rate is very high.
Is bananas. It's off the charts. I mean, they can't even find a solution because they don't understand the solution is giving back. If you don't give back to the community, you have no solution. It's not about all the rap. It's not about all the talk. We can get on the radio. We can get on the television. We can talk for days. But if you don't, one, have God first, put God first in your life, and 2, give back to your community, nothing's going to change.
So now, when I get back to this this plateau right now,
Right.
in the forefront of Philadelphia. I'm reaching down. I'm saying, okay, this little nigga right here got hustle. I like him. I don't want to sign you, nigga, but I want to help you get some money because you ain't never got a check and you got hustle and you deserve it. Come on, Reed. Come on. All right, this little nigga too. He got hustle. I like him. All right, come on, young boy. I don't even really like you, but your name is hot in the streets, and I respect that because that's where I got my name from. So come on, I'm gonna help you too. Niggas don't got that mentality. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have that mentality. Niggas got the mentality of, nah, I'ma shit on these niggas. Let the people decide who that nigga is. Let all of us do the work and let the people to say, he the best.
Right. Well, let's talk about that. You talked about something very interesting where you said, you know, outside ethnic groups were allowed to come in and really displace a lot of black-owned businesses in the community, you know, and what's your thoughts on that? Is that like occupied territory? Is that like a terrorist act in itself? You understand? I mean, when you got, you know, the Chinese restaurants or Korean or whatever.
You mean this day and time?
Yes.
Yeah, because what happened was our element came through at that particular time.
In the 60s.
In the 60s, blacks began to start building businesses.
Right.
You know what I mean? We had business 52nd Street and every corner store that you see. We had Columbia Avenue, South Street. I mean, all that was black.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Before I left and went away, all that was black. You know what I mean? So when I come back, it was a total change.
So what do you think happened? What being an observer, growing up in this neighborhood, being a businessman in this neighborhood, following the teachings of Malcolm, understanding that there was infrastructure here that was using finance to take care of the community, how did all that change all of a sudden? How did it change?
Well, it changed because we let it change.
Okay.
Number one, so any problem that we have, you know, is based on what we did. So at one particular time, as the community began to start flourishing, and black businessmen was occupying this space, you know, it was good. It was peace. It was harmony in the community. It was respect in the community. There was a lot of good things in the community that was happening for the betterment of black people in the community. But at a certain point, being a diabolical scheme came into effect. You know what I mean? That swooped and uplifted the black man that had took a stand towards the betterment man of the community man. They was relieved of that duty because they was taken away and incarcerated. Because there was another plan into effect that they didn't want us to rise to that particular level of where we supposed to be going and where we supposed to be. So an element came through and just swept through and took the strong and left the weak.
Again, the special unit.
Right.
All right.
That's right.
All right, the special unit. I want to bring that point out because that's what his involvement was. The special unit. Talk to us. Let us all know about, you know, the activities and the different details that you remember. You don't have to, of course, you can't go into all details, you know, but obviously the special unit had different people and names that they had to have posted on their boards, different details that you can remember that you were on. Give us an account of some of the details that were in and around the Black Mafia and what was going on with the Black Mafia.
Well, the main thing, we did a lot of surveillance work on them.
Okay.
Followed them. You know, sometimes they had bugs planted in certain places where they were listening to what they were doing, and keeping them under surveillance to try to keep find out what they were doing. Because if you don't watch these people, you don't know anything about it. You can't get secondhand information. You got to go get the information yourself. I know one time, for example, we had information from this guy who was not in the Black Mafia, but he came into the police department.
Okay.
That these people were. This guy worked as a janitor in one of the federal buildings, and he claimed that he overheard these guys planning that they were going to do some kind of where they were going to plant some kind of bomb or something, and he talking this here, talk like this here. I don't know if he was how he was feeling, and we had to go out and investigate this guy to see if this is see if we could find out if he knew what he really knew. So we had to follow him, put him to bed, wake him up, follow him out wherever he went to, and to see if who he was associating with, and found out come down with something negative. See what happened. One of the problems we had was during this time there's a lot of paranoia going in the police department when the blacks got tired of being brutalized, and there was a lot of information being circulated around that wasn't true or not true.
Right.
One time we had information came in that down in North Philly, around Norris Street area, 22nd and Norris, this guy wanted to organize all of the gangs in the city of Philadelphia, and they were going to come out there and take over the city. So and as a demonstration of their powers, one night they had a guy up on the roof with a high-powered rifle or something, and they shot somebody with it, And this was the opening thing that they were supposed to do. We had to go out and find out, is this true or not? So we had to go out in that area, but we had some guys that used to be were gang control, and it found out it wasn't nothing to it. But at the time, the problem was the white man was so paranoid for so many things that he had done that he thought that every
Who was paranoid again?
The white man.
The message is different. You know, like you said, you can kill the messenger, but don't kill the message. The message has to be changed. Okay, we got to preach again and I'm not against hip hop. But we have to learn that in order to be successful, learning has to take place. And there's an order for that. Look at those kids right there. It's 7:15 in the evening. They're outside playing. They should be ready now to go to bed so that they can have a mind ready tomorrow to take in learning. Probably nobody's home there. And I would venture to say they haven't had their dinner. And nobody's talked to them about what their assignment tonight is or what they learned in school. You can't. So you can't say education ain't the problem. The problem is with us.
Absolutely.
We got to quit blaming others and take it upon ourselves to look at us.
Absolutely.
That's where the problem is. It is with us.
Anything black is whack. Like, and what I mean by that, I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at myself. Like, even our clothing lines, we don't support our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce, they came out, and Beyonce's role in Dreamgirls wasn't a role for her to become, a big star. She did a role because it was an ensemble cast, everybody was involved in it, and Jennifer really had that big role. It was her role to play the jealous type of character. Then she gets nominated for an Oscar, and everybody's like, Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson got beef. But if there were two white counterparts, you wouldn't even hear anything like that. It's like, it's negative. Like, you have it with Gil. Like, if rappers in the city, Gil can't shine. It's like, oh, well, I heard such and such is hating on him.
Right.
It's even, here's basketball.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, Reese doing this thing about, man, Reese can't do it like my man such and such.
Right.
It's like, we always continuously try to pull each other down. Always. You know what I'm saying? We don't support our own. We don't support our businesses. We always try to find the negativity in anything. In any positive light, we always try to find negative. Like, EA could be doing the DVD. Oh, man, I don't know. Such and such DVD might have been better. You might be doing, a restaurant. You might, you know what I'm saying? You might be doing your thing with Garden Behind. Oh, well, I don't know, man. Such and such. We always try to find a hate. And I feel like that goes back to not seeing any positive role models, any positive organizations in our community for us to look at and say, you know what, I'm gonna be like him, or I'm gonna be like them. It's just negativity. We always find negativity.
Hey, what's up now? Brother, what's up? This is a groovy party, man. Yeah, brother, dig it. Stop. Right on. Hey, man, what's your name?
just totally turned his back on me. I don't have to talk. I want my father. I want my father.
There's far too many
So she stole him and said, I'll get you. Well, I guess about 20 minutes later, everybody came running to
to
him.
bring some loving here today.
Well, what's happening? Two men came to him.
Army fatigues?
Army fatigues with rifles. I'm in the office and I look out through the door. They're in the main hall with rifles, standing, and the rifles are standing like the butt ends up, you know, like in the service. What in the world? You know, they walked in the school like that. And I look up in this fool water. I couldn't believe it. And he started laughing. I said, what is wrong with you?
So you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right now. Hey man, what's your name? Right on. Right on. Everything. Everybody thinks we're at home. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find a way. Bring some understanding here today. Pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see.